The story begins at an FBI safe house in Indiana, where Agent William and his colleague interrogate a female informant, known only as the Mother. They question her about two notorious mafia figures, Hector Alvarez and Adrian, both of whom are on the FBI's most wanted list. The Mother, who had previously worked closely with the two men and helped broker an arms deal between them, remains cautious. She warns the agents that the safe house isn't secure and that Adrian could show up at any moment. Despite her concerns, the agents press for information, and the Mother reveals that Hector Alvarez is trafficking Russian weapons. Before they can act on this intel, Adrian and his men launch a violent assault on the safe house. FBI agents are killed one by one in the chaos. William is shot while trying to escort the Mother to safety. She tends to his wound and then hides in a bathroom, where she crafts a makeshift explosive. When Adrian breaks in, she tries to shoot him but misses. He pauses upon noticing she's pregnant, then viciously stabs her in the stomach. As he tries to flee, the bomb explodes, injuring him. The Mother survives by dousing the flames with water from the shower. Later, she wakes up in a hospital and gives birth to a baby girl. An FBI agent informs her that the child has been placed in foster care. The Mother pleads to see her baby, but her requests are denied again and again. The agent insists that for the safety of the child, since Hector and Adrian are still threats, she must relinquish her parental rights. Devastated, the Mother signs the contract. Before leaving, she visits William and tells him her daughter's life is now in his hands. Grateful that she saved him, William embraces her. The Mother gazes at her newborn one final time before walking away. The scene shifts to Tlingit Bay, Alaska. The Mother arrives by boat, seeking a fresh start. She's greeted by her friend Johns, who offers her a job as a sniper protecting a local farm, given her exceptional marksmanship. She declines, preferring to live in isolation. 12 years pass. The Mother has adapted to her new life in Alaska. One day, Johns brings her an envelope from William. Surprised, it's not her daughter's birthday. She opens it to find travel documents, an address, and a time. Realizing the importance, she prepares for a journey to Cincinnati, Ohio. There, she reunites with William, who updates her. The FBI raided Hector's compound, seized weapons, and found a photo of her daughter. 6 men are now in custody in Mexico, and she's needed to identify them. Concerned for her daughter's safety, she agrees. The Mother secretly begins watching her daughter, Zoe, from afar. At school, at home, at the park. One day, while Zoe plays with friends under the watch of her foster mother, the Mother notices a suspicious van. Then another appears, this time carrying one of Hector's goons. A shootout ensues. Though she eliminates most of the attackers, one manages to shoot Zoe's foster mother and takes Zoe hostage, using her as a human shield. A passing bus momentarily blocks her line of sight, and the kidnappers escape with Zoe. The Mother crawls under cars to avoid being spotted, finds an old vehicle, hotwires it, and kills one of the pursuers. However, before she can escape, she's stopped by the police and collapses. William finds her and helps recover Zoe. Furious, the Mother blames the FBI for failing to anticipate the kidnapping, even with credible threats. She vows to find Zoe and kill everyone involved. She and William travel to Cuba, tracking the man behind the abduction. At a local bar, they locate their target, but before he can reveal Zoe's whereabouts, another man stabs William. The kidnapper flees. While William fends off attackers, the Mother gives chase. She commandeers a motorcycle, then a car, crashing through the streets of Cuba. Eventually, she captures the kidnapper and brings him to an abandoned house for interrogation. He refuses to talk, but after brutal questioning, he finally gives up Zoe's location. She's with Hector. Enraged by his taunts, the Mother kicks him into a broken bottle, killing him. She tends to William's wound, and he praises her for saving him. She thanks him for always looking out for Zoe. William then asks how she ever became involved with the mafia. The Mother tells William that Adrian was once her sniper unit trainer in Afghanistan. She was so skilled with a rifle that Adrian offered her a role in his arms-dealing operation. selling weapons to dangerous clients. She declined the offer and instead accepted a post at Guantanamo Bay, where she worked surveillance in a tower. From there, she noticed Hector smuggling weapons off the base undetected. Seeing an opportunity, she approached him as a retirement plan and became a broker between Hector and Adrian. For a while, everything ran smoothly until she became pregnant. After that, both men started distancing themselves and cutting her out of their dealings. Her suspicions grew, and after conducting her own investigation, she discovered they weren't just trafficking weapons, they were smuggling children. Horrified, she turned to the FBI for help. Eventually, she and William track Hector to his compound. The mother takes up a sniper position, executing his guards one by one, while William moves in and disables the power. The mother infiltrates the house, eliminating the remaining men in a relentless search for her daughter. She finds Zoe in one of the rooms and safely brings her out, handing her to William. But she isn't done. She heads back in to confront Hector. When she finds him, Hector holds her at gunpoint and demands she drop her weapons. He pauses, then asks if Zoe is his child. The mother coldly replies, "It doesn't matter." As he approaches, she suddenly strikes, disarming and stabbing him. Afterward, they return to the US from Cuba. On the way, they stop to buy supplies, some for the mother and a few things for Zoe. As the mother prepares to leave, Zoe asks if she is her real mother. After a moment's hesitation, the mother says no and walks away. Zoe doesn't believe her and later questions William, who avoids the topic. As they drive off, Zoe gazes tearfully at the mother, who begins crying as well. But danger strikes again. Another car slams into theirs, gravely injuring William. A second vehicle arrives, and two men pull William from the wreckage. Adrian emerges and confronts Zoe, asking her where her mother is. Just then, the mother appears on a motorcycle, gun drawn, but she's forced to lower her weapon. She shields Zoe behind her. Adrian discovers William's true identity as an FBI agent and kills him. Thinking quickly, the mother throws a lighter toward a leaking car, creating a massive explosion. She grabs Zoe, and they escape on the bike. They stop at a diner, where Zoe asks when she can return home. The mother explains that the mafia won't stop hunting her and that they must keep moving. She then calls Zoe's foster mother to let her know Zoe is safe and will be coming home soon. Instead, the mother takes Zoe to her secluded cabin in Alaska, far from prying eyes. There, they go hunting, and when they spot a deer, Zoe is excited, until her mother shoots it. That evening, the mother cooks the deer, but Zoe refuses to eat. The next morning, survival training begins. From driving and sprinting to target practice, Zoe is trained to endure. One day, her mother catches her smoking, snatches the cigarette, and sternly warns her not to do it again. Frustrated, Zoe points a gun at her in defiance, then throws it away and fires another round in anger. Her mother tells her she's not ready to return home and insists it's all for her safety. Later, she teaches Zoe how to use a blade. Over time, Zoe begins to improve, particularly in marksmanship. But one day, while looking for Zoe, the mother finds her playing with wolf cubs. One of the cubs bites Zoe's hand. They rush to a local doctor, where Zoe accidentally gives her real name, putting them both at risk. Realizing the danger, the mother takes Zoe to John's and tells him to get her far away. She hands him a letter for Zoe and disappears, leaving her daughter in tears. That night, Adrian's men arrive in the area. John's warns the mother. Meanwhile, Zoe reads the heartfelt letter, in which her mother confesses her love and promises to protect her at any cost. Zoe, overwhelmed, races back to find her. As Adrian and his men prepare their assault, he warns them not to underestimate the mother. It's a kill zone. Landmines wipe out several men. Then the mother attacks. Adrian sets the house on fire and orders his men to find Zoe. Before they can, the mother disguises Zoe in an enemy's uniform and kills a man trying to get to her. Despite her efforts, Zoe is eventually captured. The mother gives chase and rescues her daughter. They climb a tree for a better vantage point. Through a radio call, Adrian contacts the mother. He has Zoe in his crosshairs. If she wants her daughter to live, she must surrender. She agrees. A brutal fight breaks out between her and Adrian. She wounds him, but a gunshot causes them both to collapse. The mother is unconscious. Adrian rises and drags Zoe away. When the mother regains consciousness, she sees them disappearing. Injured and weak, she tries to shoot, but her body won't cooperate. In anguish, she tries again, and this time the bullet hits its mark. Adrian collapses, dead. Zoe runs back to her mother, tears in her eyes. Later, the mother returns Zoe to her foster parents, then quietly disappears once more. In the final scene, we see her renting a small room overlooking Zoe's school, close enough to protect her, but far enough to remain hidden. Their bond endures, even in silence.